At this time, we will call the budget hearing of the Farmington Central Community Unit School District 265 to order. Roll call, please.
Cunningham. Here. Gupperman.
Here.
Marr.
Here.
Shoney.
Here.
Slack. Smith.
Here.
Stanley.
Here. Public hearing. At this time, anyone wishing to address the board regarding the fiscal year 26 budget may do so. Nobody. Motion and second to adjourn this portion of the meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Depperman, second by Cunningham. Voice vote. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion pass 7-0. At this time, we will call the meeting of the Farmington Central Community Unit School District 265 to order. Roll call, please.
Cunningham. Here. Gupperman.
Here.
Marr.
Here.
Shoney.
Here.
Slack. Smith.
Here.
Stanley.
Here. Please rise and join the board in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor and acknowledgement, Mr. McMillan.
It's that time of the year to acknowledge our students of the month once again. Again, these awards are chosen by our teachers, and we have one per grade level. So we'll just get right into it. We'll start with our senior of the month, who is not here today. Our senior of the month is Chloe Haggard. And Chloe has been part of high school cheer team for 4 years, and she's in National Honor Society and is the senior class vice president. Her plans after graduation are to attend ICC and get her degree in radiology and sonography. Her favorite achievement in high school was making the state cheerleading and getting second place at ICCA. So Chloe enjoys baking, spending time with friends and family, and shopping. And a piece of advice Chloe would give to others about high school is enjoy it while it lasts. It goes by fast. So big congratulations to Chloe Haggard. This month we are recognizing Kate Anderson as our junior of the month as well. Throughout high school, Kate's been involved in golf. Her favorite high school achievement during her career is making sectionals last year for golf. She has aspirations to do more than that this year. She hopes to play golf in college. On her personal time, she listens to Drake music, and her favorite color is pink. In 10 years, Kate sees herself living in New York City, and her advice is always include others and be kind to people. So congratulations to Kate. Okay, our sophomore of the month is Reese Oldfield. Reese has been involved in basketball, track, key club, drama club, band, choir, and FCA. Her favorite achievement in high school so far has been getting Student of the Month and also being on high honor roll all throughout high school. Reese would like to go to college and become a pediatrician. Some fun facts about her: she likes to read, and her favorite color is pink. Reese's advice is, even though it may be hard, get back up and keep going. Great advice, Reese. We look forward to seeing you accomplish your goals.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Awesome job. Keep up the good work.
Good job.
Congratulations, you're very accomplished.
Congratulations.
And finally, our freshman of the month is Henry Ordon Depperman. He's playing his first year of high school football and is also a part of the marching band Golden Wave. After high school, Don plans to go to college for mechanical engineering. His favorite quote is, "Life is hard, but it's harder when you're stupid." His favorite achievement in high school so far has been being Student of the Month. Another piece of advice he would give is balance the things you want to do with the things that need to be done. So we cannot wait to see what you do in high school.
Congratulations.
Awesome job. Keep it up.
highlights from watching you.
Great quote.
Congratulations, young man.
And those are our students.
Thank you. Mr. Upmore?
I am happy to bring up today 6 junior high students that were named Students of the Month for the month of August. And I always say that one's the one where you've made the biggest impression on teachers in the shortest amount of time. We got a fresh new set of teachers. We don't know half the 6th graders coming up, and these are the ones that kind of caught everyone's eye right at the very beginning. So I'm very happy to bring up these students today. I'm going to start with our 6th graders, and I'm going to bring up Jackson Meister, who, by the way, just turned 12 years old today. So happy birthday, buddy. So this is what his teachers have to say about Jackson. Jackson has a positive attitude in class and sets a great example for his classmates. His hard work and determination has earned him this recognition. Jackson makes school a better place because of his kindness and respect. He is not only a great student, but also a thoughtful friend who makes others feel included and supported. Jackson's favorite subject in school is social studies, and he enjoys hanging out with his friends. He plays baseball for the junior high baseball team and is a member of the junior high student council. He's applied to be part of the Unified Club this year, and in the summer he likes to play baseball for the Tri-City Chaos, where his favorite position is pitcher. And he really enjoys spending time with his family. So great kid for us to get started with Students of the Month, Jackson Meister.
Jackson, happy birthday.
Congratulations. Happy birthday. Good job.
Happy birthday. Happy 12. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Cassidy Eck, would you come on up here, please? So, Cassidy's kind of new to our school. She came last year in October, right, when we talked you up? And he came from Nevada, Las Vegas area. So we're very happy to have you here in Farmington. She's building strong connections and showing that she's a hardworking and kind member of our school community. She already shows a great attitude and drive in school. She is very intelligent and very helpful to her teachers and peers. Her future is very bright. She's a well-rounded individual, and she makes a great addition to our farmer family. Cassie's looking forward to joining the speech team this year, and her favorite subject in school is math. And outside of school, she loves to take care of her animals. Here's a fun fact about Cassie. She has 24 birds between her chickens, roosters, and ducks. And she also has 6 dogs that chase those birds everywhere, right? Okay. Congratulations, Cassie.
What's up, Cassidy?
Hi. Congratulations.
Good job.
Good job. It's okay.
Great job. Great job.
Congratulations.
Skylie Jones, our 7th grade student of the month. Come on up, Skylie. Skylie is a very sweet girl. She is very polite and she is kind to everyone. She participates well in class and wants to do her best. She is very enthusiastic. She may be quiet, but her kindness and gentle spirit shine brightly and make a positive impact on those around her. She is doing an amazing job of discovering her strengths and growing more confident each day. Skylie's favorite subject in school is ELA. She loves being a part of cross-country team and will be looking forward to the track season in the spring. She's also looking forward to being on the speech team this year. And outside of school, Skylie loves to run, spend time with friends, and read. So congratulations, Skylie.
Good job. Congratulations. Great job.
Congratulations.
Our other 7th grade student of the month is Jaden Jones. And I don't believe we're related, right? Because Skylie, no relation. Just coincidental that we both have the last name. Jaden is very bright. He is great at participating and helping other students. He is always eager to participate and never hesitates to lend a hand, making him a true team player in the classroom. He is kind to others and a joy to have in class. He has a good sense of humor. His humor brings smiles to those around him and helps create a fun, welcoming environment for everyone. Jaden's looking forward to the upcoming Scholastic Bowl season. His favorite subject in school is math, and outside of school he likes to relax by just hanging out of the house. So congratulations, Jaden, on being Student of the Month.
Good job. Congratulations. I hope to see you again.
Congratulations.
And now on to our two 8th grade students. I'll start with Natalie Lynn. Right off the bat, it says Natalie is quiet. I've known you. I think we did fool some of the teachers, didn't we? All right, no, you're all good. But her teachers say that she's a quiet, hardworking student who collaborates well with classmates and consistently completes homework with care and responsibility. She's always willing to participate in class. She is often the first to raise her hand and share her thoughts. She always comes to class with a smile and positive attitude. Natalie is also stepping out of her comfort zone this year by joining the speech team for the first time to show her fun and outgoing side. Natalie runs on our cross-country team. She's looking forward to basketball, volleyball, and track this season, and she's looking forward to Science Olympiad as well. Her favorite subject in school is social studies, and outside of school, Natalie enjoys playing basketball with her family and riding bikes to the park with her family. So Natalie, congratulations on being Student of the Month.
Good job.
Good job. Congrats.
Congratulations.
And the last student that I'd like to present tonight is Garrett Crow. I told Garrett's mom earlier that I was going to have him go first because I know he really wants to get home to watch the Vikings and Bears game tonight, because you're a big Vikings fan, right?
Yeah.
But I made it last, so he'll be all right. Garrett is a wonderful student who works hard in class, shows great character, and shines both on the basketball court and the track. Garrett always comes to class ready to work. He takes his classwork to heart and always tries to do his best. He is also a positive presence inside and outside the classroom and greatly loved by his peers. He's looking forward to the basketball season this year and track season as well. His favorite subject in school is math, and outside of school, he loves to play basketball with his brothers and friends. And Garrett, congratulations,
Congratulations. This will be your only highlight of the night, buddy.
Great job.
Congratulations. Go Vikings.
And I look forward to presenting more students as the year goes on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that is the fun part of our meeting. So anybody that wishes to leave can do so, but you're more than welcome to stay.
So maybe Alex is not the problem.
Maybe not.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Consent agenda. Agenda items 1 through 8 are included on the consent agenda. The purpose of the consent agenda is to preserve time on routine items. All items on the consent agenda will be approved without discussion in one motion, unless a board member has a question about an individual item. This consent agenda is offered to conserve time, but not to stifle discussion. If a board member has a question about any item, that item will be pulled from the motion and considered separately. If there are no questions, we need the following motion. Motion and second to approve the consent agenda.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Defferman, second by Stanley. Roll call.
Depperman,
Yes.
Marr,
Yes.
Rashoni,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Stanley,
Yes.
Cunningham.
Yes.
Motion passes 7-0. Request for public comment. Is there anybody that would like to address the board?
Hello, Dr. Chatterton, board members. My name's David Howard, and I help with the softball program here at Farmington. I've been a lifelong resident of Farmington School District between Hannah City and Farmington. I graduated from Farmington High School in the class of 1980. We've heard some rumors, and we decided to come and talk to you guys. We heard that the rumors of the softball field our two softball fields being done away with and back, being moved to the front with one and with lights being put on it. Is the rumor we've heard. And the main reason is lighting, because of your type, I guess like Title IX, the boys have something, I don't know exactly how all that works. Girls have something, the boys have something, girls don't, head can be thrown up. Accessibility, and then we've also heard they want to turn the fields, that area into a practice area for football or band or whatever. We've heard that rumor too. So, I guess like my question to you guys, if we are allocating money toward making the softball program a one field deal, if there's money allocated, have we talked to anybody, the coaching staff or anybody, about what they would want or like in making a totally new field? And then the other question is, being as a taxpayer, as I'm a taxpayer, is the lights actually really needed for the girls' field? I don't know the lawsuit. I don't understand all that stuff. I'm just a normal folk. But let's just hold that thought a minute about allocation of money and stuff. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the softball program. Okay, the lighting. Okay, we've been here for 20 years. To my knowledge, no one has filed a Title IX claim in court. We lose more games to weather than we do to lighting issues. So on that, I'd like to address, I see Mr. Otto, Coach or AD Jeff Otto is here tonight. I would like to tell him the dirt you moved 3 years ago. He asked me at the end of that season, he asked me anything we could do to improve the fields. I said, Dave Rose, Jason, and I told him about all the low spots out on the fields. Last year he got the dirt appropriated, and you can't just go dump dirt in on the fields during the course of the year. So this past summer, he brought the dirt in, leveled it up, and I'm gonna tell you, Jeff, the water drain's outstanding. Because we had junior high tryouts at the end of July, the very first of August, and if you remember at that time, there was a lot of rain. And the fields, we was able to go after a couple-inch rain the night before. So it is a lot better. So commends to you. Okay? So, and in that case, if we do have money allocated, I know people would like AstroTurf. I don't know what it cost. That would be a big plus over lights. And while we're on the lighting, we play 3 to 4 teams that have a true JV team, in which I'm talking, they have a team dedicated strictly JV. And those squads are Canton, Brimfield Elmwood, and Limestone. Last year, I know we played another team, Morton. They did not have a true JV team. And that's a mid-state, I used to call it mid-state 9, mid-state 10. I think it's called a Middle Illini Conference now. But it's 3A, 4A schools. They can't even field a JV. Jenny, with her program, this coming year, at the high school level, there will be 35 student athletes. If everybody comes back out, you know, what's coming in, what's graduated, there'll be 35 athletes for 2 teams. So next year, the projection is, I believe it's 31 student athletes. That is the only down year. The next 5 to 6 years after that, the growth is probably going to be over 40 kids to be on 2 teams. So it's a very, very large program for a school our small size. A lot of kids participate. The Jenny makes it extremely fun for the kids. Okay, to cover that, as the rest of the schools we play during the school year at high school, the reason for lighting would be for that JV game. Well, most of the schools, they play the varsity players that they're wanting to help improve, mixed in with 3 or 4 true JV kids. They bring down varsity players that play the game after that. And since it's in the early spring to May, the games, they only want to play 3 innings if it's fairly warm. If it's cold, there's coaches, they want 2 innings and go. Because they don't want their kid, they're wanting to get home, they're not wanting to be out in the cold, and so forth. Okay? Okay, the accessibility on the fields. I can relate to that. My father-in-law, he can't come back to the games. He's got a heart condition. He can't walk that far. He's crippled. He can't get back. My dad had an issue at the beginning to come see all my children play, and he couldn't come watch my youngest 2 children play back there. He got to see Ashley when they was up at Jacobs, but he couldn't come back because he had issues. Bathroom issues. At that time, we did not have a bathroom / concession stand or storage shed. But I'm not positive when you all built it, but I'm going to say it's roughly 5 years ago. You guys constructed a very, very nice concessions, which helps fund the girls' softball side. If we would move to the front and have games, we'd be sharing the concession stand with the boys, and then that money would be split, which in turn, you don't know. We have large crowds. I honestly can't answer the boys. I watch some of their games. I watch an inning or 2, but generally I'm so busy at that time of year because I do love to fish besides doing sport, helping with softball. I'm pretty busy. But the accessibility wise, by moving us up there, we would need, besides redoing the field and building dugouts on the one field, you would need netting to keep balls from going. If there's softball practice going on and a baseball game, softball hits more foul balls than baseball. I mean, the people who have been to a softball game realize there's lots of foul balls because it's harder to barrel up the bigger ball. So, in that thing, we'd need netting to protect people watching both games. We would also need netting or something to protect the car. I don't know how the cars in the parking lot work. I know I own a body shop, or did. I just retired, just sold my interest out. I know when vehicles are hitting parking lots, it falls back to whoever, each individual's insurance company. Nobody's at fault. But I would not know about school grounds coming to an event where possibly they might pay if it's a regional event, if we're hosting regionals or sectionals. I would not know how liability works on something like that. So, in that, the bathrooms that was built, that was 5 years ago. If my dad would have had that, he would have been to those games. I know accessibility is an issue for some of the older people, and I've been sitting here thinking for 2 days now, how can we address this accessibility issue? And I know, I believe in challenging youth. I was always challenged when I was a child. I know now we have community service, because my daughter, one of the softball assistants coaches helping this year, she's doing this service. We have to do, the student athletes or students have to do 50 hours of service to graduate, correct? I believe. You have to do 50 hours to graduate from Farmington High School now of community service.
There is a service component.
Yeah.
This,
Okay.
this is normally a one-way you share with the board. It's
Okay.
normally not
Okay.
a two-way.
Okay, I'm just trying to engage a little bit. I'm, like I said, I'm new at this. I fly by, if you know me, I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants, which you probably remember me from a couple years ago when we talked about letting the wood shop build the the dugouts. I just made that suggestion. And I see your the gates that the FFA and the metal shop crew built. I look at I live right across from Cemetery. Those gates are outstanding. They did an excellent job. I look at them every day. Now, back to get on point to what I want to talk about. The bathroom issue, we have outstanding bathrooms. So now, once you're back there, that walk, there's no need to go anywhere. Before, you had to walk all the way over to the football area, to those bathrooms. That was what I would call it our stadium, because it's more than football. It's there for track, for dance, for flag, the band, everybody uses it. There's a lot of stuff that goes on at the stadium. But before, we had to go there. Now we have those nice bathrooms there. I kind of suggest we save that money and maybe, to wrap this all up, maybe invest that money, instead of in lights and stuff, to keep those two fields so we can practice 40 kids. I mean, it's outstanding. I mean, that is a large amount of kids to try to practice. I don't know if any of you are familiar with playing baseball. I know when I was a kid, I was on when I first started out, I was on a little league team with 15, 16 kids. I remember I hated going to practice because we would stand around and it was boring because the coaches couldn't get the floor. There was generally one dad doing everything, and it was very hard to get a good flow. Well, Jenny's fortunate. She has several assistants. We keep 35 kids very, very engaged. So that is that. But our facilities are outstanding. I mean, our ball fields back there are nice. There's a concrete path. There's a black top, I think you guys call it the walking path, but it's also a way for construction to get back here without driving on the concrete to do maintenance and stuff. Let's just spend a little bit of money in that area, improve what we got, because we can make it better. I mean, it'd be awesome to have turf to put in a batting cage, a very nice batting cage system back there. Right now, we chase fly balls. It's not bad with the high school, but I also help with junior high. And those junior high kids, they don't get that. We get out of here quicker if they chase the balls down. I mean, it's a struggle a little bit more with them. They're younger. They haven't got the routine down. As the older kids, they're on it. But we right now, we shag all of our own balls. It would be awesome to have a ability to set up four hitting stations inside of a concrete netted platform so we don't have to chase balls. That would help awesomely. Now, building that back there, I don't know if there's septic back there, if there's fields, tile, all that. That's something for you guys. But that's one thing I know I would like to see back there instead of lights. And I know there's other people who would like to see turf, which a lot of the regionals now are hosted on turf sites. I don't know what kind of money we make off that, but if we're hosting, if we're charging entry with a turf field, that might give us opportunity to host regionals, sectionals, so forth. So in that conclusion, I would like to know if there's the thought of moving the fields, basically, is what my question is.
Thought of, yes.
There's thought of, okay,
I mean, there's no doubt that you've given us a lot to think about.
Okay, that's what I wanted. I wanted that to come out, because as a taxpayer, I just don't want to see something that's very, very, I mean, it's outstanding back there. And Mr. Otto, like I said, he corrected one of the biggest issues we had back there. I mean, I know I haven't talked to him about it, but that water drained. I mean, we was able to practice. That aggregate was just like what was recommended before. And it's over time. The field had gotten decrepit. from the way it gets drugged, the wind, you know, all those variables. He got the dirt in there, got it, and the dirt blows away also when it gets dry. He got everything, it drained outstanding. So on that part, that's good. Only problem with in the spring for hosting games for wetness is the third base dugout at the varsity field. It's always shaded. Aggregate dirt needs wind and sun to dry. So there's always going to be a little bit of an issue on the third base side. But that's why we practice on those days. We practice on the other field and then do hitting and bat. But in our practices, Jenny's running both fields. The JV defense is on one field, varsity defense is on another field. Me, Jason, and Dave never see anybody, we never see. I have to ask the kids where they play out on defense. Because we're back behind in the spring especially, there's nobody out there. Like now we share it with the football team, and right now, there's 24 kids in softball. We had to cut 10 sixth graders. We cut 10 kids, but they have 24 uniforms, and that's what they carry, so that's what we kept. But there was 10 sixth graders cut, and I know there was some 82 seventh graders that didn't go out, that said they're going out next year because they were in some sort of cheer. So the program has large numbers, so that's something to definitely think about, is the numbers of student athletes trying to play this game. Because she's got a heck of a program. That's all I got to say. And I want to just thank you, Dr. Chatterton, and the board for hearing me out.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Next up is Ashley Howard.
I won't go in yours, obviously. So, most of you know me, I'm Ashley Howard. I'm one of the preschool teachers here at Farmington. I'm also the JV coach in the high school and one of the assistants on the junior high staff. I have been a part of Farmington softball for over 20 years. I played for Jenny, then I became a fan, then I became a sibling of Farmington softball with my sisters, and now I'm back to being a coach and / parent of a player. We had heard about this idea of moving the field, Jenny and I, back in the spring. And we both were like, we have a lot of kids on one field. It's really it's going to be a really hard thing to do. After hearing all of the numbers that are out and about, for the next decade, we're looking at over 35 kids in our program every single year, minimum next decade. Example, second and third graders right now, just in our community, we have 5 8 and under softball teams. Each one of those teams have 11 to 12 kids. That's, what, 60 some kids playing softball at second and third grade. Even if half of those kids quit by junior high, that's 30 kids just in 2 grades that will be playing softball. So that's kind of the premise of why we wanted to come and talk, because it is not possible to be able to coach that many kids with just one field. So that's the main concern. Jenny, obviously, we bring up Jenny because she is the face of Farmington softball, right? She was my coach. She's been the coach for 25 years. We know she's retiring soon, but I don't plan on leaving the program and leaving Farmington softball for a while. I mean, I don't plan on living here. I mean, you're gonna have to kick me out for me to not be a part of this district and that program. So that's why I wanted to make sure that I spoke. I'm not gonna go into all of the things he went into, but I wanted to reiterate, like, we love our complex back there. It's gorgeous. The fields look great. We got them more dirt. Jay Olm has done a great job at he reworked the grass, the outfield. It's all level. It looks fabulous. Our concession stand bathrooms are, 4 years ago, absolutely everything we could ask for. We love everything about it. We love the space we have, especially in the spring when there isn't football and band out there, and we have that little grass area, extra area to hit. We are effective and we can run great practices. We don't need the lights. I know, I have been told there was some Title IX things brought up. We have had lights for 20 years. So why need them now? We don't play, back when I played, JV and varsity played at the exact same time, because everybody had enough kids. Nobody has enough kids anymore. We don't play teams that have enough to have a full JV. It's 35 degrees. By the time our JV games end, it's 35 degrees outside. So nobody wants to play when it's dark in March. It's cold. So we would rather see that, if money has to be spent, we would rather see something like, obviously, turf would be like, for one field, not both, because Jenny and I are, we're old school. We'd rather play in dirt all day, every day. But if that could save us from canceling any games because of bad weather, have a turf field instead on one of the fields, that would be awesome. Playoffs are done, states on turf, those types of things, to be able to practice on it, awesome. Even like just saving practice instead of having to practice inside. So that would be like the high end. Bare minimum, like if we could just clean up like little improvements, bullpens would be, we would love to have some bullpens for our pitchers to be able to warm up during the game. Speaking as the mom of the #2 pitcher the past 3 seasons, my daughter is a #2, for her to be able to just warm up during the game, to not have to go clear over the other field and us have to stick our head out and yell at her, like yelling across everything that, hey, come back, we need you, you're going in now, or what, whatever we had to do, her to just be able to be like right there next to the field and see, oh, yep, it's time, I better get back in the dugout because coach is calling on me. Something like that would be fabulous. Or an outdoor hitting area, like a cage, quote unquote, just like a netted area. And we only say that just so we don't have to shag and chase down all the balls. But by high school, we've got those girls trained, and we get them picked up pretty quick. So, but like I said, I don't want to talk too long. We are so thankful for what you have done for our program. Getting us that bathroom and concession stand was huge, and has changed so much for our program the past 4 years. Being able to have the bathrooms, being able to have nice concessions for people. We have had a parent that's brought, we have popcorn, like legit popcorn, not bags of Smart Pop to give people. We have real popcorn to give people all games. Like little things like that is huge, and we have that now because we have that building. But like I said, we would rather have 2 fields so that we can effectively practice 40 kids than have 1 field with lights. Because we won't utilize the lights because average distance of the teams would play is an hour, and it's cold. Even in the fall, they're 12. They don't want to play till 9 o'clock. They need to go home and go to bed. So we would say we don't care about the lights, and this is all staff. This is coming from Jenny Bowser as well. She sent me a text about just scrolling. We want bullpens. Turf would be like whoo, but bullpens would be awesome. Like we don't have to spend money. We don't need to spend money, if that makes any sense. So appreciate your time. Thanks for listening, and thanks for all of your support with female sports at school.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
The last public comment is Gary Isbell.
I don't think I've met most of you. Most of you probably don't know me. My family has been a part of this school since back in the 20s, the 1920s. My wife's an ex-school board member. I have 2 grandchildren that teach here and coach here. Between the Isbells and the Gilstraps, there's a hell of a bunch of us out here, okay? My name's Gary. I come here requesting your assistance in helping some of our students learn a trade and be to go on and be able to support themselves and their families. And it's not gonna cost a hell of a lot of money, and I think they'll jump right in and do it. This will not only benefit them, but benefit the community. And what I'm talking about is expanding the use of that YouTube. I don't know what it's gonna cost, but I'm sure that it'll support itself. And if the word's put out, I'm sure the community will support it. You know, a few cameras or whatever. A lot of the schools now I see are using YouTube for a lot of their things. So, you know, when I first thought about this, was it with the sports. And I love football. Okay, everybody says, you can get football on TV, all you gotta do is get onto this NI whatever. It don't work. Biggest game of the season, Farmington plays Elmwood. It don't work. You paid for it, it don't work. All right? If the kids can get involved with this, I'm sure they'd love it and they would do a good job at it. They'd be more attuned to what's going on and the people involved. And I'm not just talking football, baseball, or whatever. Softball, you know, the guy says his dad can't go. Sure, he could. He turn on his TV, you can still see it. The Scholastic Bowl, the band concerts, all of the things where you pass out awards or whatever, graduation, all that could be on YouTube. It's not gonna cost a whole lot, and the community would benefit from it. Every one of us would benefit from it. I can't make it to everything. You know, my senior trip was Southeast Asia, my country poisoned me. So I can't get down the street to go see something. So I'd like for you to think about it, put it in your agenda, and help us get something going with YouTube. All I want is expand it. And then we got kids out there, I'm sure, that jump right on it. You know, the next Bill Houlihan may be down the street, and most of you probably don't remember Bill Houlihan. Okay? He could come from Farmington. But those kids out there deserve a chance to learn a trade, and I think that a lot of them would really enjoy this. Because there's kids out there that can't play football that would really love to run a camera. And they know everybody's name out there on that field. Okay? I'm asking for an expansion of YouTube, and I'm asking for your help to do it. And if you have any questions that I could help you with, you know, call any time. I don't have a lot of money, but I know how to jiggle some trees. All right? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's it. All right, so we'll move on to action items. Fiscal year 26 budget. Each year the budget is adopted in September and we begin the school year, and while adjustments and changes come about throughout the course of the year, this is our best attempt at predicting our needs for the year. I need a motion and a second to approve the fiscal year 2026 budget as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Stanley, second by Smith. Discussion. Roll call.
Mar,
Yes.
Brishoni,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Stanley,
Yes.
Cunningham,
Yes.
Deputman.
Yes.
Motion passed 6-0. Policy updates. The policy before you have been reviewed by the policy committee and are ready for approval. We need a motion and a second to waive the first reading and full adoption of board policies 110, 120, 130, 210, 280, 130, 240, 120-E1, E2, 220-E9, E4, E7, 240-E1, E2, 330, 450, 490, 4180, 520-E, 5270, 740, 790, 7130, 7140, 7255, 7300, 7/3/25, 8/80, 8/110 as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Rashoni on the motion, Cunningham on the second. Discussion. Roll call.
Rashoni,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Stanley,
Yes.
Cunningham,
Yes.
Depperman,
Yes.
Mar.
Yes. Motion passed 6-0. IESA 25-26 membership. Motion a second to approve the 2025-2026 IESA membership registration as presented.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Stanley, second by Depperman. Any discussion?
Is that only cheerleading?
No, baseball, softball, basketballs,
The junior high.
volleyballs, yeah, all
Okay.
the ones that the IESA sponsors.
It's like speech, music contests for junior high.
Music, I don't think, it does run through IESA, yes. Okay.
I just thought it was cheerleading on the form, so I wanted to check.
Wrestling, I think's in there too now.
Okay.
Yes, wrestling.
That's it.
Roll call.
Smith,
Yes.
Stanley,
Yes.
Cunningham,
Yes.
Depperman,
Yes.
Mar.
Yes.
Rashoni.
Yes.
Motion carries 6-0. Code of Ethics, number 9. I will respectfully listen to those who communicate with the board seeking to understand their views while recognizing my responsibility to represent the interests of the entire community. These are discussion items. The district calendar. It is very early to be talking about next year's calendar, but we need to communicate early our intentions of pushing the start of the year back because of the construction projects going on this summer.
So this is the first swipe at it. Traditionally, it comes out of labor management and then comes to the board. This year, we're doing it, it may be a ping pong back and forth, but I'm starting with the board this year because of the change in the proposal to push it back, just to give construction a little bit more time. We still are not firm on the timeline for construction. It's just a prediction that we need to give them as much time as possible. So that's why we started a little bit earlier this year. We're gonna get out a little bit earlier. And it's just easiest if we push it back and tell everyone that up front, as soon as possible, we're gonna be starting later next year. So that's why we're starting the process that we normally do in the winter, adopt in February, March, April timeframe. We're doing it in the fall this year just to give as much advance notice. The two proposals roughly have you starting either with Teachers Institute on a Thursday, Friday, the 20th, 21st, and kids come in the following Monday on the 24th, or you push everybody back to the 24th, and then the kids would start on the 26th. The thought process is why you could do Teachers Institute on that Thursday, Friday, because you theoretically can have Teachers Institute wherever you need to, and you can work around the construction project, but you kind of need to have the construction projects wrapped up in order to have kids in the building. So if you'd have that Thursday and Friday with staff, you start on that Monday, you still get all the normal breaks are in there. You're not condensing anything. You're still getting a couple weeks during the winter. You're still getting a spring break and all those things. You'll get the students done before Memorial Day with staff coming back for Teachers Institute on the Tuesday after. If you push Teachers Institute back and start that on that Monday, then obviously you're gonna push the finals to after Memorial Day. And at any point, you can condense by, grabbing a day here or there, whether it be a Columbus Day, shortening your winter break, shortening your spring break. This is just the most expansive of options, I guess is what is before you tonight. Really, I'm just collecting input to take back to give guidance to the board members that sit on the labor management for that meeting before it comes back to you. So, any comments?
Well, I noticed that, in November, there was a placeholder for election day.
Yep.
And I wondered if that could be waived, and then that would shorten the year by a day. Because during that week of November, there's, parent-teacher conferences are close to that, so they will have had, let's see, I think it's on the second proposal. If you have the second proposal, parent-teacher conferences are that same week with 2 early dismissals, and there would be an exchange day on Friday. So with it, they would have a day off on that Friday at the end of the week in that second proposal. So 2 days off like that might present problems for parents. Having a Tuesday and a Friday off might make it a little more challenging for parents. So if that election day could be waived as an student attendance day versus a day off.
I think whether or not we do election day state mandated, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
We just do what we're told.
Yeah, we don't have a choice.
But I think you can waive it if it's not a federal election, but I don't know for sure.
It seems to change from year to year. Yes,
that's
what
what
you're
I'm
saying
thinking.
historically, but of recent, we've been
Mandated to have it on.
mandated, and like some years they say you can't even have practice, you can't do anything. Of recent, they've kind of been a little bit more lax on that, so,
But that would be another day to gain back
yeah,
if you could waive it.
yes. And in that first proposal, if you were able to waive or grab another day, it does get staff done
Before
before
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day, if that's the route.
That's what I was also thinking too, that the staff would be happier if they could be finished before Memorial Day versus coming back just for the Tuesday after Memorial Day.
I saw two.
It's gonna be a rough year anyway with the projects and,
Yeah, I saw two, we had like 6 days for spring break. We could buy a day or two there and probably get you to Memorial Day. Even if you took Monday through Friday, that'd be a full week in the 2 weekends.
I
Probably
think
only
I think
Friday.
the exchange day is part of,
Is that the Friday?
exchange day, the second was part of that spring break.
Was that on
And
both
that's when the
calendars?
teachers, yes, and that's when the teachers have, their exchange day for the 2 evenings. They do conferences in January and March. But you could consider doing an early out on a Wednesday and then having your spring break be Thursday, Friday, and Monday, and one of those being an exchange day, and you could gain student attendance days that way.
I follow you.
Yeah, not to get too far in the weeds, my impression was we could start right around that 24th and still be out by Memorial Day if we trimmed, trimmed a day or
Correct.
two out of here and there.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can probably get both done. Where we find it, I think,
Yeah.
I'm
Just a
sure there
little
will be lively
fine-tuning.
debate in that committee.
Right.
But
Yeah, it's just how
I'm
long
sure
do you
there-
wanna go?
And where,
Right.
where do you wanna shorten up a day or two here or there, but I think there's room to still have time off through the year and get done by Memorial Day. It looked to me like, but.
Yeah. And I guess this is important for everyone to know up front is regardless of with the later start, there won't be a balance. So finals will be in January for the end of the first semester will not occur before winter break. So I think that's most noteworthy is that you can borrow a day here or there, but it's still not gonna get it done before winter break.
Yeah.
So that's important to.
Yeah.
And you're still giving kids, you're giving them about 9 days back in school before the end of that second quarter. So,
Yeah, they're not gonna walk right back in.
so they're not walking right
Yeah.
into finals.
Yeah.
You got a week to start planning them to us.
I think this is great proactive communication. I love it.
Better to
That's-
start now,
Love it.
because it will
Yes.
be a lively discussion, I agree, Keith.
Thank you.
So like I say, we're gonna be having a labor management meeting at some point in the coming months. That's where it's going to go next, and that feedback will come back to you, and then it may be an action item, but probably not an action item, probably just a couple months out, but we'd like to let everybody know yet this semester, we'll say this semester. So whether it's November or December, we'd still like to get it on the books and firmed up before we head into winter break is the timeline on this.
Sounds good. Committee reports. Building and Grounds met on September 3rd. Basically, we looked at, just went through some upcoming possible projects and looked at some drawings. Got an update on how some current projects are going. I think he sent out the drawings so everybody could see them, I think, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, we got it.
So there's some good stuff going on.
The communication with Matt Lowe was really nice to have him go through everything with us. And if you weren't able to be there, his explanation for everything and why we're doing certain things was really helpful. So if you have any questions, I'd hash that out with you if you wanted.
It was very detailed.
And I think one thing to note was that the furniture in the drawings is not, you know, we'll be responsible for that. That's just an idea of how the space could look if we pursue that furniture option. But there was a lot of wide open spaces that were really lovely, and at first I was concerned regarding safety, but the more we talked about it, the more I thought about it, I think that these open spaces and having line of sight on all of the students at all the time will be very nice.
Transportation met on August 11th.
True, we did.
Yep.
You and I went out to the bus garage with Toby and talked to, I'm so bad with names, the mechanic and the guy that runs things out there.
Yep. Can't remember the name.
I can't either, and we toured one of the new buses, and that seems like that's gonna work really well, look good. We did get a chance to talk to the drivers a little bit, that was a good talk. But, you know, we still need a couple more drivers so we can find them. That's not been easy, so all in all, everything's good.
Yes, I heard some neighboring district superintendents are gonna be driving buses possibly, so.
That was in print, I saw it.
Yeah, I did.
Well, we'll start with Toby and see how that goes.
You
How about
know,
that?
Is Toby here? All right, well, hopefully he's not watching home, but I don't think we want Toby driving the bus. Just saying. But no, things in transportation, overall big picture, since the change has really been good.
Yeah.
Really been good. I mean, you know, we have control of our own destiny. We don't have these 6:30 in the morning calls. You need to find a driver because we don't have one. None of that. So everything's going good. And they're always working on making things better. So it's all good.
All right, Kirk, I think you're up.
So I got page for elementary, page for junior high, page for high school.
Sounds good.
It's in big print, shouldn't take long. FCHS is celebrating its annual Childhood Cancer Awareness Week. We have continued their Change for a Change donation jugs. Students are able to bring in that, and they will be donated to Midwest St. Jude Affiliate / Heller Cancer for kids with cancer in Peoria, in the names of Tucker J. and Jackson E. In addition, they are having a Spirit Week with dress-up days for farmers so that they can show support for the cause. In the elementary, students have completed their beginning of the year assessments. They did a fabulous job, and Mr. Matthews says that they are very proud of all their hard work. The 5th grade has been leading their way at the elementary Friday morning meetings. They've done a phenomenal job, and if you want to see the morning meeting, you can go to the district Facebook page for videos. FCES staff have been helping out to lead morning meetings as well. They have introduced students to the expectations, 7 habits of happy kids, monthly SEL themes, and much more. And Mr. Mathewson just wanted to say thank you to FCES staff for being so active in our school. As for junior high, Mr. Utmore says that they are having a great start to the school year at the junior high school, and it's hard to believe that Thursday is the first quarter midterm. Mr. Southwood is the student success coordinator in the junior high, and he is doing a fantastic job helping give the students the tools they need to be successful. Ms. Littrell is a fantastic PE and health teacher at the junior high school, and we love having her in the building. Mr. Swaw has the junior high band sounding great. They marched in the Yates City Parade recently, and they did amazing. The junior high boys baseball team has had a busy season. Their season wraps up next week when they play in the IESA regional. The junior high cross country team is doing very well to start the season. We have some dedicated runners, and they are improving weekly. The junior high girls softball team was seeded #1 in their regional, and postseason begins next week for them as well. And in the junior high, they're doing their exploratory classes and they're going very well, and the kids look like they're enjoying their classes. As for the high school, or over the summer, the athletic department and Farmington Athletic Booster Club sponsored a speed and agility camp this summer, and they had over 80 5th through 8th graders attend. The camp was free for the athletes and ran for 4 weeks in June. Within the high school, we have a new foreign exchange student joining us this semester. I was going to talk to her today, but I never got around to it. She never got back to me, so next month I'll have more about her. High school band placed second this weekend at the Washington High School Band Invitational. As for some other high school sports, conference, cross country, and golf will be taking place this month. Volleyball and football games have been well attended, and our students have demonstrated a great deal of school spirit so far this year, and our new high school staff members have been showing up to support our students. Homecoming is September 26th, and the dance is the 27th. We had our first Farmer Frenzy on August 22nd, hosted by the National Honor Society, who will be hosting them this year, and they have some big plans. National Honor Society is also beginning to start up their tutoring for this year, so hopefully we'll have more on that next month because they're just getting that started. In my report for next month, I'm going to put an extra focus on clubs and sports that have lost their lead advisor and coach. And throughout the next month, I'm going to be talking with the student, especially the student leaders in there, and seeing how the changes that have occurred and current status and what can be done to help. Thank you.
Thank you. Very good, Kurt. Very good. Thank you. Okay, personnel. I'm sure that I'm going to say a lot of these names wrong, so I apologize for that. Mr. Hoffman recommends Hannah Siegel as a playground supervisor. Need a motion and second to approve the employment of Hannah Siegel as the playground supervisor for the 25-26 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Cunningham, second by Stanley. Roll call, please.
Stanley,
Yes.
Cunningham,
Yes.
Depperman,
Yes.
Marr,
Yes.
Rashoni,
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0. Mr. Mathewson recommends the reassignment of Louisa Through from full-time student facilitator to part-time student facilitator. Motion and second to approve the reassignment of Louisa Through from full-time student facilitator to part-time student facilitator for the 25-26 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Rashoni, second by Smith. Roll call, please.
Cunningham,
Yes.
Depperman,
Yes.
Marr,
Yes.
Rashoni,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Stanley.
Yes.
Motion carries 6-0. Mr. Wilson recommends Adriana Kemp as a bus monitor. Motion is second to approve the employment of Adriana Kemp as a bus monitor for the 25-26 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Stanley, second by Cunningham. Roll call, please.
Depperman,
Yes.
Marr,
Yes.
Rashoni,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Stanley,
Yes.
Cunningham.
Yes.
Motion carries 6-0. This is one of the names I'm probably gonna get wrong, so if you wanna say it, that'd be fine.
Sua.
Sua, okay. Mr. McMillan recommends Michael Sua for the junior high summer band stipend. I need a motion and a second to approve the assignment of Michael Sua to the junior high summer band stipend position.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Depperman, second by Smith. Roll call, please.
Marr,
Yes.
Rashoni,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Stanley,
Yes.
Cunningham,
Yes.
Depperman.
Yes.
Motion carries 6-0. Mr. Otto has several recommendations for extracurricular positions. I need a motion and second to approve the employment of Addison Pickens as junior high assistant cross-country coach, Brandon Chavez Jimenez and Thomas Dubry Schloss as co-key club sponsors, Jessica Kilper as junior high yearbook sponsor, Laney Banta as elementary yearbook supervisor.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Rashoni, second by Cunningham. Roll call, please.
Rashoni,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Stanley,
Yes.
Cunningham,
Yes.
Peppermint,
Yes.
Marr.
Yes. Motion carries 6-0. Kristen Locke has requested FMLA leave. Need a motion and a second to approve FMLA request of Kristen Locke as submitted.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Stanley, second by Smith. Roll call, please.
Smith,
Yes.
Stanley,
Yes.
Cunningham,
Yes.
Peppermint,
Yes.
Marr,
Yes.
Rashoni.
Yes.
Motion carries 6-0. The board acknowledges the resignation of Dylan Hayden as high school JV baseball coach, Isaac Asplund as high school math team sponsor, and Rebecca Thomas as bus driver. I need a motion and a second to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Peppermint, second by Rashoni, voice vote, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Next regular meeting, Monday, October 13th, 2025, at 6:30, right here at the Research Center.
Not too bad at that, Travis.
Start there. You can start the, pin.
Hopefully I don't have to
You
do
all
anything
have to
anytime
sign.
soon.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
bus
sign,
driver.
but